Hello, hello. Welcome back to Sketching with Zoya. Today we are going to do a really easy and fun drawing tutorial together. So grab your pencil and a piece of paper and let's get started. First thing first, as always, we need to warm up our hands before we start drawing. Today we are going to one of the easiest drawing and we are going to complete it in just 6 simple steps using a regular pencil like an F, H or HB, whatever you have. We are going to start with a simple sketch. First, we are going to draw a small oval and then we'll draw another oval around it. Starting from the smaller oval, we are going to add a few lines to help us figure out where the petals will go. Try to make these lines slightly curved rather than perfectly straight. This will make the petals look much more natural. Just follow a line with me. I am going to use each line as the center of a petal and then draw the petal around it. As you can see, we've finished drawing our first flower. It's really simple and easy. Now let's erase all the extra guidelines and clean up the drawing a little bit. Once that's done, we'll move on to the flower stem. Now for our next flower, I'm going to draw one that's partially visible, so we'll only see part of the flower. I'll start by drawing a small oval in the center, close to the petals of our first flower. Then, just like we did with the first one, I draw another oval around it. Just follow a line with what I'm doing. And just like we did with the first flower, we are going to do the same things here. We'll add the petals around the center until the shape of our second flower starts to come together. Once we are done with the petals, we'll finish it off by adding the stem. Now that we have finished our second flowers, let's move on to the third one. For this flower, we're going to draw it from the back, so we'll mostly see the back of the petals. First, I'm going to draw the stem to help me decide exactly where I want to place the flower. At the top of the stem, where it connects to the flower, I'm going to draw a small rounded shape, almost like an oval. This time, when we draw the oval around the center, the guidelines for the petals will curve outward. That's because we are looking at the back of the flower, so the petals will curve in the opposite direction. And finally, we are going to place our flowers in a vase. It's really simple, so just follow along with me and draw your vase. And now we are at the shading steps. For the shading, I'm going to use a 6B pencil. We'll start from the center of each petal and gently draw some lines outward. Apply a little more pressure at the center and gradually release the pressure as you move toward the tip. We'll do the same things on all the petals, adding lines from both the center and the outer edges. This will create a beautiful texture and make the petals look more detailed and realistic. As you can see, once we start shading, the flower slowly begins to take shape. Now, using a blending style, we are going to gently soften some of the lines, but don't blend everything. If we blend all the lines together, we'll lose the details and definition of the petals. So try to blend only certain areas while keeping some of the lines visible. And remember, keep your hand pressure very light and gentle on the paper. Now let's work on the center of the flower. We want to make the center look a little more raised and dimensional. So I'm going to make the bottom part almost flat and keep the top part slightly curved. For the inside, I'll use small circles or a stippling motion to add texture and shading to the center. For the next flower, we are going to shade the petals in the same way and start adding more details to our drawing. To create some separation between the two flowers, we'll make the areas where they overlap a little darker. Just add some darker shading around the petals of the first flower. This will create more dips and make it look like the two flowers are sitting naturally next to each other. And finally, in the areas where we want to add more highlights, we can use a precision eraser to create a few delicate lines. Just gently lift some of the graphite to bring out the highlights and add more details to the petals. For the third flower, since we are looking at it from the back of the flower is going to be lighter. So we don't want to use very dark shading here. We'll do the same things as before, but this time with a much lighter touch. The area around the center where the flower connects to the stem will be a little darker. But as we move toward the other tips of the petals, they should become lighter. So use a lighter pencil or simply use less graphite and start shading very gently. Since the petals overlap each other, we'll also see more layers and density in some areas. Adding a little extra shading where the petals overlaps will help create the dips and make the flowers look more realistic. Now let's add the shadows to our glass vase. The shadows inside the vase, the water, and shadows is created on the surface underneath. Then using a white contour pencil, we can add a few more highlights and details. This step really helps brings the drawing to life and makes it looks more natural, realistic, and three-dimensional. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support me by liking the video. I really appreciated all of your support. I see you in the next video with another fun tutorial. Until then, take care and bye.